So DDM 209 was Today in History. We talked about 1945, FDR, 1861, the Civil War, 1961, Yuri Gagarin, 1981, Columbia, America's Space Shuttle, and 1947, David Letterman. C student was confusing for everybody. Hopefully you saw the explanation video and you understand the humor. Cerebral hemorrhage, that's tough stuff, but if you're a doctor, you need to know it. Allow me, very common, assert my belief, a firm belief, a strong belief, succeeds, Confederate forces, the South, the Union garrison, the Union forces would be the North. This is the Confederate flag, looks like a British flag. This is obviously the Union flag, which looks like the American flag. Fighting, warring, battles, lasts, takes place. Cosmonaut, same as astronaut. It's just the Russian version. Orbiting, the satellite is orbiting the Earth. Blasts off, this space shuttle is blasting off. Maiden flight, the first flight. Tragic, really something really very terrible. End, demise, disintegrates, breaks apart. Re-entry, coming back into the atmosphere. The crew, the 7-member crew. Host, David Letterman is the host of a late-night talk show. Here he is interviewing Jerry Seinfeld. So nothing too bad here. Any questions on DDM 209?
Yes, I have 2 questions.
Yes, sir.
And, let me see. Yeah, in 1945, there's a record of 12 years. And what is the difference between, with a record of 12 years?
Yeah, up until him, I believe 8 years was the record. And several presidents have been in office for 8 years. I don't believe anybody was more than 12 years. So once again, many presidents. Let me check.
Sorry, Shane?
Yep.
My question is the term a record 12 years and a record of 12 years. What's the difference?
Same thing.
Same thing.
Yep. Daily English, we don't speak, we get rid of the of. It's very common to get rid of in that situation, yes.
To me, a record of 12 years is the better, I think.
No, I understand that. That's right. Grammatically, it would definitely be better. So that's the thing. A lot of ESL students study grammar very carefully, and a record of 12 years grammatically would be perfect. But in daily English, when we speak, we like to get rid of. Of is a very common deletion. But okay. I always recommend you guys keep it. Absolutely.
Okay. And the other one in 1861, the $500,000 deaths.
Once again?
And my question is $500,000 and $500,000.
Yeah, we also say $500,000, okay?
No. My question is
I know.
$500,000.
I understand.
Yeah.
So $500,000 and $500,000. Same thing.
Yeah. Same thing.
Yep.
And also $500,000 is also same thing.
Yep. And also same thing.
Okay. Okay.
Isn't English fun? I can't type. There you go. All the same thing. Good questions.
Okay.
Any other questions?
I have a question about a synonym for the word tragic. I know the word calamity, but the adjective here is Calamitous.
Calamitous.
Calamitous. Okay. Okay. Calamitous.
Where is it? There we go. Yes.
Calamitous.
I recommend keeping the T. Calamitous.
Calamitous.
Yep. If this were a common word, we'd make a flat T, but it's actually not common, so we would probably keep the T. Calamitous.
Okay. Calamitous.
Very good. Have you had any calamitous experiences in life?
Oh yeah, quite a few.
Oh no.
But I'm good now.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Well, who hasn't?
Oh, that's true. Yeah. I'm sure everybody has. Me, definitely. Oh, God, yes. Oh, God, yes.
Sooner or later? Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. We keep going. We keep going.
Yeah, keep going strong.
Any other questions? Closing. All right. I'm going to go to DDM 211. DDM 211, how do we read the title? Anybody? First person to turn their microphone on. Berta, how do we read the title?
Well, I don't have the scripts. How can I read it?
Oh, that makes it difficult. Well, Berta, now you have to read it.
No, I can't. I only see meet me now.
There you go.
It's not fair because I already know.
Oh, that's okay. I want to hear you say it.
No, ask somebody else.
No, she says no. Okay. Somebody turn their mic on. I'm watching who's going to turn their microphone on. Nobody. Yoon. Okay, Francisco. How do you read it?
Yeah, more dollars, more G's.
Good job. More dollars, more Z's. Instead of Z's, what can we say?
More slips.
Oh, that's the mistake I was looking for. No.
More.
Kuni?
Sleep? No.
That's right. No S. Yes. More dollars, more sleep. No S. Or more dollars, more Z's. So if we say Z's, we have to use
so
the
if
S.
you say that more money, more
Yes, absolutely. Yes. So more money, more sleep, or Z's. And instead of money, we can also say dollars. Yes.
what? Why yens?
Yes, but then we have to change this to the yen. Interestingly, if we do say yen, in America, we don't say yens. We just say yen, as though it were uncountable. Same thing with Korean won. We don't say, the Korean currency is won. We don't say wons, we say won. But the British currency, pound, we do say pounds. The peso, we don't say, do we say pesos? Yes, we do say pesos. We do say pesos. So I don't know why in Japan and China too, the renminbi, we don't add an S. I don't know why.
Strange.
Yeah, it is strange. Yeah. Okay, let me go through the glossary, everybody. Poverty line, poverty level. This is a map of the world showing the poverty level. I don't know how accurate it is. Actually, I thought this map was a little interesting. I hope that you spend some time looking at it. Figures, statistics, numbers are based on, were calculated from. Disparity, a large difference. Attributed to, linked to, connected to, related to. Leaving, resulting in, causing. I drove too fast, leaving me. I drove too fast and the cops saw me, leaving me in a difficult situation, explaining why. That's too complicated. I drove too fast and got in an accident, leaving me in a coma. But I'm okay now. Insufficient, not enough, a lack of, epidemic, The key with an epidemic actually would be an infectious disease that is spreading. Unfortunately, they said insufficient sleep was an epidemic, which linguistically does not make any sense. Lead to, similar to leaving, be the cause of. A chronic disease, very important. Last lesson rather, we studied a chronic pain. I think that's what we studied, right? Yeah, chronic pain. In the last DDM, the week before. And now we got chronic disease. So chronic pain is a pain that doesn't go away. It's a pain that stays with you for a long time. The chronic disease, the same thing. Diabetes is not a short-term disease. Cancer is not a short-term disease. Cardiovascular disease, heart disease, it's not short-term. And of course, if you smoke, chronic lung disease is not short-term. So that's the idea. Terrible things. I hope that you guys never suffer from a chronic disease or chronic pains. Any questions about anything in this story? No questions. Very good. I'm closing it. I'm going to go to DDM 210. DDM 210 is finishing up Seinfeld, the last episode. The white whale has confessed. Newman has confessed. Hair team for men. George is getting his wig. Pretty crazy. Tommy and Jerry have an argument. Gary comes in. Bad news about the parking space. George has his new toupee, and he's feeling very confident. Littman and Elaine and Jake have a problem because of the glasses, of course, and that was the end of Seinfeld. A good story, lots of good expressions. On the bench, somebody who works on the bench is a judge. In this court, there are 5 judges on the bench. To come across something, to hear of something, to witness something, to see something. Quite. In this situation, anything close to, exactly. A matter, a situation, consideration, a thought. In a garage. This is a parking garage. Convenient, close to, afford. Great expression, afford. To be able to afford a truck. I would love to be able to buy the Ford Raptor truck. Oh, it's my favorite truck. But it's also $50,000. Impossible for me. I can't afford it. We'll see that. We'll see that. We'll ensure that. I will see that you study English. I will make sure that you study English. Impounded, especially a car. Auction, Your Honor. That's the title we use to talk to a judge. Not Your Highness. Your Highness would be a queen or a king. In my custody, if somebody is in your custody, you are responsible for that person. Get over with something, to finish up something disruptive, unhelpful, to snicker at, to laugh at, ridiculous, stupid. No offense to you. I don't mean to make you angry. This is a tub. This is a rug or a hairpiece, a wig, a toupee. The press would be reporters. Percentage. In this case, a percentage means a royalty, a commission, or somebody's take. A co-venture is simply a partnership. That was 210. Any questions? Yes, Francisco.
Yes, Kramers' first line, Kramers said, well, don't you worry. I think you already explained it in your explanation video, but why he said, don't you worry?
Okay.
Instead of don't worry.
Yes, that's the key question. What is the difference between don't you worry and don't worry? And my question for you, which one of these expressions can be, I'll use the word rude. A better word would be patronizing or condescending. Okay? Which one? Don't you worry? Is that rude? Or don't worry, is that rude? Now remember, you're talking to a judge. You're talking to a judge and you want to be polite. Which one would you say? Don't you worry or don't worry? Any ideas?
Yeah, absolutely. The next one would be the answer, but in my opinion, the don't you worry is incorrect grammar.
No, this is an expression, so we're not going to go by
Grammatically,
grammar.
no?
Yes, so these meanings are very different. What's the difference here? Who can explain? Don't worry is the general expression, like you know, like everybody knows.
And you express
Go ahead, Francisco. Okay, so Francisco, what does "don't you worry" mean?
yeah,
Why
yeah.
is
You said, yeah, you said it's kind of showing the respect to judge.
no?
No?
No, this "don't you worry" is not a good expression.
Polite expression?
Right. Why? This emphasizes you, meaning you always worry, but stop worrying because I will solve the problem. I will fix the problem. So, don't you worry means this, okay? Now, in a situation when you're talking to the judge, who is higher, you or the judge in relationships?
Yeah, judge.
Of course the judge is higher, okay? But by saying this expression, you are bringing the judge below you, like a child. This is an expression we say to a child, or a mother, a father, mother says to the child, or the teacher says to the student, or the boss says to the employee, or the president says to the citizen. It's a very condescending, or rather patronizing expression. This was a horrible thing for Kramer to say. But we have to remember, Kramer thinks of himself as perfect. So when he talks to the judge, he thinks of the judge as an equal. That's the humor. That's the difference.
Uh-huh.
Okay?
So this is the rude expression.
In this situation, it's rude. You should not say this to a judge.
Uh-huh. I see.
If Kramer is talking to Jerry, no problem.
Mm-hmm.
But so let's say, Francisco, you're driving your car, and I'm a police officer, and I stop you. I stop you, and I say, Mr. Yoon, I don't want you driving fast anymore, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to say, don't you worry to me, or don't worry?
Yeah, don't worry.
Exactly, that's right. This is what you should say. Oh, don't worry, officer, don't worry. You don't want to say this one. If you say this one, I might get angry.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Yep. Boy, I can't spell it all, huh? Emphasizes. Jeez. There we go. Cooney, go ahead.
Share, okay. Some popular music cover the "Don't You Know" is a similar usage of the
Where?
Don't you know? Don't you know?
Where?
No, no. In some kind of songs,
Yeah?
you often heard, don't you know?
Don't you know?
Hmm.
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
such
In this
such kind
case,
of phrase.
right. In this case, it means usually it's going to mean you know that information, right? You're
Hmm.
assuming, you are assuming the person knows. So the common example would be, don't you know I love you? Of course I love you. Don't you know that? Oh, you're so silly.
Mm.
Okay?
Mhm. So this expression is yeah, good to use ordinary conversation is okay.
Well,
Uh,
once again, it is a little bit patronizing because
mm,
you're assuming the other person knows, but they're acting like they don't know. So it can be a little bit dangerous. So once again, if we
mm.
said to the judge, "Don't you know I'm a good citizen?" Ooh, the judge would probably say, "No, I do not know you're a good citizen," and she would probably be pretty angry.
Mhm.
So once again, this is very similar usage here. Make sure you use it to a friend
Mm,
or downward to a
mhm,
student, to a child, something like that.
mhm,
Be careful with these. Now, once again, yes, you can use it to a judge, you can use it to a police officer, but be careful. You could have a problem, and Kramer almost had a problem. He got really lucky.
mhm. Okay.
Very good, very good. All right, I'm closing this one out. 210 is done. I'm going to 212. This was our most recent Seinfeld. We started a new episode. We started with the opening monologue talking about the wanted poster, Chinese food, the fork and the chopsticks, Elaine being a beard, George with his wig. He still has the wig. Kramer eating Chinese food, George being confident and looking attractive. Elaine thinks it's ridiculous. George is a player. Kramer is going to introduce him to a gorgeous woman, but there's no picture. So Kramer has a friend at the police station who will draw a picture of the woman. That sounds like a crazy idea. Jerry said an excellent idea. Of course, that was sarcasm. Crazy idea is what he means. Looking at the glossary, the whole concept of something, the entire idea, a wanted poster. This is the idea of a traditional wanted poster. $1,000 in 1917 was a lot of money. Wildly, insanely optimistic. I'm online. Very common in New York City. Most of Americans would say I'm in line. In the UK, they say I'm queuing up. And once again, in New York, it's common to hear I'm online. And once again, online, internet, online, meaning inline, sound the same. A list of offenses, the list of things the bad guy did. Pretty much all I can do, the only thing I can do. The annoying thing is, hold on to someone, shot, you stink, great expression, you're no good. On tiptoes, this little baby's on its tiptoes. A beard, 30-ish, unbelievably gorgeous. Box, these are the box seats along the wall. You can see that for the rich people. The Met, this is the Metropolitan Opera House. These are all the box seats. My goodness. It looks like a Shakespearean theater. Swan Lake, Tchaikovsky's ballet. He also did Sleeping Beauty and The Nutcracker. Can't handle something, can't accept something. Orientation, we talk about gay people, their sexual orientation. Get it on with your bad self. Be that magic man that you are. Be magical, be cool. It's a silly expression. Don't worry about it. It's a ridiculous expression. Come on. Really? A real looker. Excellent expression. A really good-looking person. Miss the boat. Miss the opportunity. Sutured. When you go to the doctor, let's say you cut your hand and the doctor kind of like sticks your hand together. He uses sutures. So to suture something. Deride, to scoff. Last Seinfeld we studied scofflaw. To scoff or scoff at somebody or something means to deride. If you must, if you have to, if it makes you feel better. In the game, a player. Defer to yield to. The coiffed. In this case, men with hair. Anybody with hair, especially styled hair, would be the coiffed. Coach Shane is not a member of the coiffed. Go out with somebody, a date. He's got you beat. He's better than you. A composite artist. This is what a composite artist would draw. That's a very good picture of this woman. She's the bad person. They found her thanks to this composite. This is done on a computer. Maybe I can get him to. Maybe I can persuade him to. Maybe I can talk him into, verb ing in that case, to infinitive, verb ing to infinitive. And that's it. Those are the terms. Questions on DDM 212. Francisco.
Yeah. You just explained that he's gotten you beat.
Yes.
Wouldn't it better?
I know. I already know. You want to say beaten, right?
Yes.
Yes, but we never say that. Yes. Another word that in this situation, is this correct? Or what's better?
Drunken?
Yes, but we never say drunken. We always say drunk. Yep, so it's a really good question, Francisco. And I would have to say these two words, very commonly we say beat, not beaten, and drunk and not drunken. Oh, great. Thank you, Matt. I was wondering if there's another example. And broke, broken. Broke is the common expression. I am broke.
Okay.
Yep.
And one more question.
Yes, sir.
The first line by Jerry, I really don't hear one of the most.
Yes, I know. I made a comment on Box.com. I made a complete mistake, and he doesn't say that. On Box.com, I did leave a message. So what he says is, has got to be the.
Right.
Yes, absolutely. I completely made a mistake. Has got to be. This is what it is. I don't know what the hell was wrong with me. I was listening to something else.
Okay, thank you.
You bet. Any other questions? You guys are geniuses. Great. Let's do it. Let's get into some role play. We're going to start right here with Seinfeld 212. I like this story. So what I would like to hear is Berta, I want you to do this first section, And David, I want you to do this section right here. Go for it, you two, please. Is Benita there? Oh, there she is. Good, good, good.
Yeah, I'm here. Okay. The whole concept of the wanted poster has, now how I read it,
Has gotta be.
has gotta be the most widely optimistic crime-fighting idea. I mean, so how does it work? Okay, I'm online at the post office. I see the guy. I see the list of offenses. I check the guy standing in line behind me. If it's not him, that's pretty much all I can do, okay? It's not that I don't want to help.
Excellent job. David?
You know, the annoying thing is you think, why didn't they hold on this guy when they're taking his picture? Hold on to this guy when they are taking his picture. No, we don't do it that way. We take their picture and we let them go. That's how we get the front and the side shot. The front is his face, the side is him living.
Great. Oh, leaving.
Sometimes I miss some word.
Try that sentence.
If you want to leave.
What?
If you want to live.
No. This is a short I, and this is a long E sound. So short I should sound like big. Actually, we'll make it to fill, and this would be like feel. Okay, so fill, feel, live, leave. So if you want to live, leave.
Okay. If you want to live, leave.
There you go. That sounded good. Try this sentence one more time, David.
The front is his face. The side is him leaving.
Leaving. Make it even stronger. The side is him leaving.
The side is him living.
Leaving.
Yes.
Good job. Very good.
Oh, Shane, this stuff.
I know. Okay, let's go to the next one here. God, it's perfect. Edit, I want you to be Elaine. Cooney, you are Jerry. Matt, you are George. Francisco, you are Kramer. Go for it, guys.
Okay. Look at you. Why don't you use a fork? You are not good with the stick.
I know. I need a lesson.
You stink. You stink. What is that? What is this?
Oh, my ballet tickets.
Oh, you ballet tickets.
Hey, have you ever been to ballet?
No, but I'm seeing people on tiptoes.
You know, I'm going as a beard.
Beard?
Yeah. This friend of a friend knows this banker guy. He's, don't you know, studies. Unbelievable gorgeous. Of course, he's gay.
Yeah.
So anyway, his boss has this box at the Met, and he invited him to see Swan Lake with him and with his wife, but he's afraid that his boss can't handle his orientation, so I'm going along as his date.
Why are you doing this?
Swan Lake at the Met.
Yeah.
Oh, get it on video.
Oh, this is George.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, get it on with your bad self.
Oh, Chinese food. I knew I smelled something.
Hey, is George still wearing that toupee?
Yep.
Doesn't he know how ridiculous he looks in that thing?
I think he looks fantastic.
Oh, come on.
No, I never realized what an attractive man he is. Oh, he's a real looker. That one. Hey,
Hey, people. Not bad, huh? All right, excuse me.
You look ridiculous in that thing.
Is that so? Or could it be that you're just a little bit worried that you may have missed the boat?
Well, I think they might have structured that thing in your brain. Stupid.
Good.
Oh, all right, go ahead, deride if you must. But let me tell you something. With my personality and this head of hair, you know what I am now? I am in the game. I no longer defer to the quaft. I'm a player.
you know, I just thought of something. I know this gorgeous woman. She called me up this morning. She's moving to the city, and she asked me if I know of anyone she could meet. Now you can go out with her.
Well, what about me?
No, I think he's gotten a bit, buddy.
So, she's gorgeous, huh?
Oh, yeah. Well, last time I saw her, she was 5 years ago.
Well, you got a picture?
No.
Well, I have to see her.
Hey, I know what we can do. I've got a friend. He works over at the police station. He's a composite artist.
Really?
Yeah. Maybe I can get him to draw a picture of her for you.
Oh, I would love that. You think he'd really do it?
Yeah, I think he will. Yeah.
It sounds like an excellent idea.
Hey, Jerry, you done with all this? Because I'm going to give it to a homeless person.
Oh, great job. Everybody, wonderful job. Very great. Lots of pronunciation points. And Edit had the tough stuff in the beginning, but it's not just Edit. Everybody, please pay attention. Let's hit this one again, Edit. Have you ever been to the ballet?
Have you ever been to the ballet?
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 Yeah, and once again, this is French, ballet. We have another word, valet. Those are the people who park your car at the hotel. And then there's the chalet. That's the ski resort, the nice building on top of the mountain where people rest and have hot chocolate. That's called a chalet. So these are all these French words. It's not let, it's lay. Ballet, valet, chalet. David in New York, you work at a restaurant. Do you guys have valet parking?
No, we don't have it.
You don't have it.
No.
Where do people park?
Outside in the street, or they have to pay for a parking spot in a parking. It costs a lot of money.
People don't drive in New York, do they?
No, but most of the people there in the little Italy, they just are tourists. So if they want to drive, sometimes they have to rent a car.
Right.
Or they can have a bike if they want to take a trip all over the Manhattan. But most of the patrons of the restaurants are tourists, so they don't drive that much.
Okay. Do they tip well?
Yes, they
That's
do
good.
it, but sometimes people are not accustomed to the tips because they're coming from other countries. They think that is another American thing. Like, oh my God, that's ridiculous. But for us, for the for the people who are working in the restaurant, the crew. That's
Yep.
very important. Yeah.
That it is absolutely important. Absolutely. Yes.
It's almost the 70% or more, 80% of the your salary. So that is important.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Very good. Very good. Okay, let me go back. Oh, back to Edit. Edit, let's practice this. He's, I don't know, 30-ish.
He's, I don't know, 30-ish.
Oh, very good. Very good. Intonation was really good. Unbelievably gorgeous.
Unbelievably gorgeous.
Good. And now, Edit, you must sound very sad. Of course, he's gay.
Of course, he's gay.
Okay, one more time. I want to hear everything. I want to hear your, he's a banker guy. He's rich. He's young. He's good looking. But damn it, he's gay. One more time.
He's, I don't know, 30-ish. Unbelievably gorgeous.
I don't believe you. One more time. Think about somebody.
Okay. He's, I don't know, 30-ish. Unbelievably gorgeous. Of course, he's gay.
Okay, good. Think of Madison County, okay? Very good. Okay, now this is a tough one for everybody. The O sounds here. Boss, A-W, box, short O. His boss has this box.
His boss has this box.
Perfect. This is Francisco. Keep the S. Chinese food.
Chinese food.
More S. Chinese food.
Chinese food.
Good. Let me go back. This is a tough one too. Edit. Ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Perfect. And back to Francisco. I never realized what an attractive man he is.
I never realized what an attractive man he is.
Try this again. What an.
I never realized what an attractive man he is.
Good. One more time.
I never realized what an attractive man he is.
Very good. Now I also want you to concentrate on that R. It's tough. Never realized.
I never realized.
Not too bad.
I never realized. Oh, I never realized what an attractive man he is.
Okay, that sounded much better. So as you know, Francisco, the R's of course go together, but then we got that L. So really concentrate. I never realized.
I never realized.
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 Good. What an attractive man he is.
Attractive man he is. Attractive man.
Good.
Attractive man. Okay.
So this is actually really difficult because of the R's, the L, the what an, and the tractive. So there are, for you, and not just you, Francisco, but for a lot of people, we got four sections. Hold on a second. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. 4 sections that are really difficult. I'm going to try and highlight them one more time. And say it one more time after me, please. I never realized what an attractive man he is.
I never realized what an attractive man he is.
Much better. This was your weak one. The L was the weak one. One more time. I never realized what an attractive man he is.
I never realized what an attractive man he is.
Much, much better. Sounded very good. Very good. Let me go to Kramers' line here. Okay, now this is actually pretty difficult. How many of you are perf members? Who's a perf member? Only Matt?
Me.
Bertha, yes, of course. Bertha, Matt. Okay. So a couple weeks ago in Perf, I talked about exaggeration and retraction. And the idea is we say something really big, but it's not the truth. So then we change the story a little bit closer to the truth. And then we change the story a little bit more to more of the truth. So that's what Kramers doing. And this intonation is really important. Oh yeah means she's gorgeous. Well, the last time I saw her, she was gorgeous. And when Kramers says, last time I saw her, she was, we would think, 2 weeks ago, a month ago, 6 months ago. This is what we think. The last time I saw her, she was gorgeous 6 months ago. And then he changes it to 5 years ago. Oh my God, 5 years is a huge amount of time. People can really change. So this is an example of exaggeration, retraction, retraction. We can say reduction, reduction too. That's the idea. So the intonation is actually a little bit tough. So I'm going to read both lines here and listen carefully. George is starting with George. So she's gorgeous, huh? Oh yeah. Well, last time I saw her, she was 5 years ago. So basically, oh yeah, this is the exaggeration. Yes, of course, it's big. Well, last time I saw her, it's smaller 5 years ago. And then it gets even smaller. This is the idea. And this style of speech is actually funny for the listener. Now, for George, it's not funny. He's either going to believe Kramer or he's going to be angry because Kramer keeps changing his story. He changes his story twice. Yes, she's gorgeous. Well, the last time she was gorgeous. Well, 5 years ago she was gorgeous. But, of course, George isn't listening. George only listens to this section. That's where the humor is. So I want to try this one more time with George and Kramer. Who was my George? Matt. Kramer was Francisco. Yes, go for it, guys.
So, she's gorgeous, huh?
Oh, yeah. Well, last time I saw her, she was 5 years ago.
There you much better. Much better. That's great. This intonation is important. I really want you guys to catch it. When Americans hear this, it goes really fast, but it's actually very funny. Very funny. Francisco. Please read that.
Call the police, please.
One more time, please.
Call the police, please.
That was really good. That was really good. So your po is a little bit strong. Make it more of a p. Call the police, please.
Call the police,
yes,
please. Okay.
yes, that's right. This is one syllable, and this is another syllable. Here, it's just one syllable. So that was really good. Also, this is an S, and this is a Z. You did a very good job. So, and this word, Francisco, composite.
Composite.
Yes. So try this one more time here, Francisco.
He works over at the police station. He's a composite artist.
I got a friend. He works over at the police station. He's a composite artist.
I've got a friend. He works over at the police station. He's a composite artist.
Composite artist.
Composite artist.
Very good, very good.
Composite artist.
Yes. And I can get him to draw a picture of her for you.
I can get him to draw a picture of her for you.
Draw.
Draw.
Not
draw a picture of her for you.
This is not easy. Draw.
Draw.
Not too bad. Let's just do this.
Picture.
Let's do
Draw
RAW.
picture.
Let's do this one. Raw.
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 Okay, now. No,
Raw.
right now I'm hearing you say row. I don't want row. I want raw. Do you remember the AW sound? How to do that?
Oh, yes. Oh.
Yes,
Oh.
your tongue's got to go down and your jaw's got to go down. Aw.
Yeah. Oh.
Good.
Oh.
I saw you.
I saw.
That was perfect. I saw you.
I saw.
It's basically this. I saw you fall.
Or.
Not too bad. Draw.
Draw.
That sounds better. These cluster sounds are really tough. DR, TR. What was the other one earlier? Yeah, the TR here. Those are really tough. Those consonant R clusters. They're very tough. But I'm going to start watching you, Cooney, on that a little bit more. That was a great job. I'm going to close this. I need to hear David and Bertha more, and I want to hear you other guys too. I'm going to go back to DDM 209. This is the history one. And let me have David be 1945. Bertha, I want you to be 1961 and 1981. Cooney, I want you to be 1861.
Please.
And Matt, I'm sorry. I'll show you again. Sorry. Thank you. So once again, everybody should be able to see now. David, 1945. Bertha, 1961 and 1981. Cooney, 1861. And Edit. I'll have Edit do 1947. Go for it, guys.
David?
David might be getting ready. David, can you see it now? David might have a bad connection. Bertha, why don't you start with, actually, let's have Cooney start with 1861.
Let me try it later.
Okay. First, me?
Yep, go ahead, Cooney.
Okay. 1861. Start of the American Civil War. Confederate forces fire on the Union garrison at Fort Sumter in Charleston, South Carolina. Firing between the North and South lasted 4 years with more than 500,000 deaths.
Good job. Bertha?
1961. Soviet cosmonaut Yuri Gagarin became the first man to fly in space, orbiting the Earth once before making a safe landing.
Good job.
1981. America's first space shuttle named Columbia blasts off from Cape Canaveral, Florida on its maiden flight. More than 2 decades later, Columbia meets a tragic end. It disintegrates on re-entry, killing its 7-passenger crew.
Very good. Let me go. Yes, very good. And let me go to, who's this? Edit?
My name is Dave Letterman. I'm the host of The Late Show, America's most successful C student. Dave Letterman, the late-night TV talk show host, is born in Indianapolis. Today in history, April 12th, Mike Garcia, The Associated Press.
Great job. David, is your microphone working?
Can you listen to me?
Yes, go for it.
Okay, 1945. President Franklin Roosevelt dies of cerebral hemorrhage, I don't know,
That's right.
in Warm Spring, Georgia, at age 63. Let me assert my firm belief that the only thing we have to fear is fear itself. Roosevelt, who led America through the Great Depression and most of WW2 served, or World War II served, a record 12 years in office. Vice President Harry Truman succeeds Roosevelt in the White House.
Excellent job. Excellent job. I'm going to use Matt here to help me out here. Matt, what was the problem with these two numbers?
Um, 1945 and 1861.
Good. Did you hear a problem? No, I'm being
1945.
unfair. I'm being unfair. I didn't hear enough T for both of these, so I want you guys to hit the T even harder. So, David, 1945.
1945.
Great job.
Is 1945 or 19?
Yes, absolutely. If it's 13 to 19, keep the T. If it's 30 to 90, make it a D. Make it a D sound. Okay. So if teens keep the T.
With a long E or with a short E? 19 or 19?
That doesn't matter as much. That doesn't matter too much. If I were to say it, it would be like this: 19, 19, very strong E, 19, 1945, 1861.
1861. Okay.
Good. Cooney, try it. 1861.
1861.
More T. 1861.
1861.
Excellent job. Let me go back to David. 3. Give me that TH. 63.
63.
Good job.
63.
Let America through.
3.
Good.
Who led America through.
Good job. Now you're saying
Who led
Roosevelt.
America through.
Very good. You're saying Roosevelt, and some Americans do say Roosevelt, but most Americans do say Roosevelt.
Oh, Roosevelt. Okay, but it's the unconscious. You have to keep like that oo when it's two O's. I don't know.
I know. I agree. And many Americans do say Roosevelt. So you're not really 100% wrong. Okay. Let's get this one too. Harry Truman succeeds. Harry Truman succeeds.
Harry Truman succeeds. Oh, that's very helpful with that slash in the middle. Harry Truman succeeds. Thank you. And
Perfect.
hemorrhage? What is the word?
Hemorrhage. It's actually hemorrhage. So it's like this. Hemorrhage.
Okay, hemorrhage. Thank you, Jane.
All right, let's go to Cooney. Cooney, is it 8 or it?
Probably 8. I pronounce 8.
Okay, so remember, guys, 8. If we see something with 8, why can't I type? And if it's a verb, then 8. But if we see 8 and it's a noun or an adjective or an adverb, then it. Oops. So Confederate forces.
Confederate forces.
Very good. And I'm going to watch your THs. South Carolina.
South Carolina.
North and south.
North and south.
Be careful with the S. North and south.
North and south.
Perfect. Last 4 years.
Last 4 years.
Good. Fighting between the North and South lasts 4 years.
Fighting between the North and South lasts 4 years.
South.
South.
Yeah, those THs are tough. Great job. Very good. Yes, I finally got you on one of these, Beretha. Try the whole first part here.
Okay. Soviet cosmonaut Yuri Gagarin becomes the first man to fly in space, orbiting the Earth once before making a safe landing.
Perfecto. Give me more R. Earth.
Earth.
Wunderbar. Excellent job. And you got this one. Killing, no killing. Killing it.
Yeah, that's the second time you correct me on that one.
Gotcha.
Killing.
There you go.
Mhm.
All right. I got to get Matt. And who else didn't speak this time? Somebody else. Francisco, I think, right? Yeah. I'm going to get those guys speaking. I'm going to change the story that don't save. I'm going to go to 211. This will be it. We're going to finish up right here. 211. Talk about, I'll give Francisco the headache. I'm going to give him all the numbers. This is Francisco's. And yeah, we'll give this one to Matt. The important parts here. Okay, Francisco, go for it. I want the number section read by you, please.
In fact, 35.2% of adults living below the poverty line, or 23,550 a year for a family of 4 in 2013, slept 6 or fewer hours a night compared to 27.7% of people in families who made at least 4 times that total, or $94,200.
What? Matt, go for it.
The government agency has called insufficient sleep a public health epidemic that can lead to accidents and chronic diseases. And the National Institutes of Health recommends that adults on average get about 7 to 8 hours of sleep a day.
Damn. Matt sounds better than me.
No, it doesn't.
No, that was great. Excellent job. Okay. Now, first of all, I talked about this in the explanation video. This is a horrible sentence. This is one sentence. This is one of the worst sentences I've ever seen. The numbers are ridiculous. There's too many numbers. This is percent of adults. This is dollars a year. This is family of 4. This is 2013. This is 6 or fewer hours. Look at all the different adults, family, dollars, year, hours. It's horrible, absolutely horrible. And then we got 4 times. However, your mission is to do it properly. And it's not easy. But first of all, we got to get the TH sounds perfectly. Okay, so Francisco, that was a big problem. The TH sound. 35.2%.
35.2%.
$23,550.
$23,550.
2013.
2013.
2013.
2013.
More TH. 2013.
2013.
$94,200.
$94,200.
Dollars.
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 No. Try that sentence.
It's $35 from dollars to dollars.
That was actually pretty good. Your a and were good. But this is lurs, okay? So D-O-L-L-A-R-S actually is E-R-S. The sound is ers. This is is, and this is also is. Okay, it's a list, lurs. So dollars, Dallas, Dulles.
Dollars.
These two, once again, are pretty good. I don't have my camera. My camera's not working. I could show you my pronunciation. Just do no S. Dollar.
Dollar.
Are you using a light L, the tongue between the teeth? Lur.
Between the teeth.
Yes.
Dollars.
Good. That was sounded good. Dollar.
Dollars.
That sounded much better. Let's go back here. Adults.
Adults.
Fewer.
Fewer.
Keep the O really strong. 4 times.
4 times.
Good. So this, how do we read this? This is such a terrible sentence. So I'm going to read it pretty slowly. I'm going to put it in groups for you guys. And actually, this is something we study in perf, how to read long sentences. In fact, 35.2% of adults living below the poverty line, we can put that, so this is one group. Each comma is a group. This is another group. This is another group. Or $23,550 a year for a family of 4 in 2013 is another group. Slept 6 or fewer hours a night. So our main sentence is this. And now we switch sentences. Compared to, there's another group, 27.7% of people in families who made at least 4 times that total, or $94,200. So let me read it again. And then, Francisco, I want you to try.
Okay.
In fact, 35.2% of adults living below the poverty line, or $23,550 a year for a family of 4 in 2013, slept 6 or fewer hours a night, compared to 27.7% of people in families who made at least 4 times that total, or $94,200. Try it again.
In fact, 35.2% of adults living below the poverty line, or $23,550 a year for a family of 4 in 2013, slept 6 or fewer hours a night, compared to 27.7% of people in families who made at least 4 times their total, or $94,200.
Sounds so much better. It sounds so much better. Great job, Francisco.
Thank you.
Oof. Not easy. Tough stuff. You guys did great. I hope you got it. Merci, everybody. Dziękuję. Dziękuję.
Merci.
How do I say it?
Dziękuję. Right.
Dziękuję. One more time.
Dziękuję.
Dziękuję.
Yeah, that sounds almost perfect.
Oh, good. Dziękuję. 감사합니다. 도모 아리가또 고자이마스. Gracias. Edit. What's your language?
See you mañana.
Mañana. Thank you. One more time, edit.
Köszönöm.
Kusanem.
Köszönöm.
Kusanem.
Kuszönem.
Kusanem.
Yes.
Oh, good. Oh, my language. I still need to expand my language ability. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. Once again, I do have another live hangout in 14 and a half hours. I will send you an invitation, of course, and if you have time, you're more than welcome to join. I must say to Matt and Edit, please get some nice sleep. David, it's getting late for you too. Get some good sleep. Bertha, enjoy the evening news and some sleep. And Kuni and Francisco, have a fantastic day.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Take care, everybody.
Okay,
Okay.
bye.
Bye. Bye.
Yeah, bye.
Bye, everybody. Bye, Coach. Bye.
Bye.
Take care.